And you guys stayed and helped just hold on to them until my husband could get there. My name is Julianne Burt, and I approve this message. I was walking north on 68th Street with 2 dogs, not very large, I'm afraid, and I went across the street and I stepped off the curb and the dogs crossed in front of me, and their leashes are pretty short. So the next step I took, I was flying because I was starting to jog. So I landed on the ground and promptly started just screaming, wailing. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't hear me. And actually a couple cars drove by, and I was in the middle of the road with 2 dogs, and I didn't think that was very nice. But the crew that was working across the street, making a ramp, came over and picked me up by the elbows, tried to talk to me to see which would be the best way to pick me up. And so they ended up picking me up by my elbows, and I'm short, so they could carry me. And they put me on the side of the sidewalk over by the apartment building, and they said, you know, we're gonna call 911, and I said thank you, and sort of went, you know, crying, screaming, yes, thank you. And I did talk to one of them named Jose, so Jose, if you're out there, thank you very much. And so anyway, they took me to the side of the road, and they didn't just like put me there at safety, which would have been okay. They stayed with me until the paramedics arrived, who they had called. And one of them was holding my 2 dogs until my husband could get there and take the dogs. I mean, and I just feel like that's an extraordinary act of humanity, and in most cases that wouldn't happen. And so I just felt indebted to these guys. I really wanted to say, because they saved my life. I mean, obviously the cars weren't going to stop. So that's what I wanted to say. So this is Lulu and Pongo, and they were there also, and they are very grateful as well because they were in the street with me. And they are both rescue pups twice now because they were rescued by you guys as well. So very appreciated.